The Duval County School Police Department is starting a program to offer high school students hands-on experience in law enforcement. Chief Greg Burton and Sergeant Amy Thomas are joining us now to explain who is eligible. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
So, Chief, if I could begin with you, please, would you explain why you felt so strongly about bringing this program to the schools?
You know, it all started when I took my staff down to Miami-Dade to have the largest school police department and largest school district, about 500 schools. And we came back with 3 initiatives. One was to enhance our technology on our campuses. 2 was to start a Canine unit, which we have done. And 3, to start an Explorer unit. And we wanted to do that basically because in a time of debilitating trust and transparency with the community, the Explorers program allows us to bridge the gap between the community and law enforcement, and that's what I really wanted to do.
So, Sergeant, could you explain how it will do that, how this program works for high school students whose parents are watching, since high school kids went to school about an hour ago?
Right. Yeah. So what the program is going to do is it's going to give these students a hands-on access into the career of law enforcement. It's going to build those relationships for any of them that want to continue further after they graduate high school. If they want to continue in that field of law enforcement, they're going to get that general first 4 years of high school in this program.
So it's a class they take during the school day? It's something they participate in after, or is it during kind of lunch, and what grades are involved?
Okay, so it's going to be for 9th to 12th grade. Any student that's enrolled in Duval County Public Schools, and it's going to take place after school. So it's going to be an after-school program. They're going to meet twice a month for about an hour after school.
And what kinds of things will they do? I mean, is this like training, and teaching them, how to get away from a bad guy?
Yeah, so in a sense, how I like to explain it is it's kind of like a mini academy. So obviously the high-risk things we will not be, touching on for safety reasons, but we will, introduce them to the laws and to the court system and to fingerprinting and crime scene investigations and all of the, different things that come with that career in law enforcement.
So I want to explain to our viewers how they can get more information, but first, while I have the chief here, yes. Chief, this is an extra layer, obviously, in trying to help bridge the gap with students have a better understanding of law enforcement. And the reality is that there sometimes, particularly as we've noticed in the last month, there have been 2 scares at football games, one of which, as you remember at First Coast High, involved a confrontation between police, JSO, and it led to a shooting of a 15-year-old who was on campus after the football game. And then there was also an incident on Friday at Fletcher. Would you just explain to our viewers what the department is doing to prevent violence, specifically at football games, after hours, so to speak, when schools, closed?
I'd be more than happy to do that. Each and every game, we have what's called a tactical action plan. We've done this for years and years and years. So in that tactical action plan, we look at intelligence that we've gathered. We determine how many officers are going to be at the game. We will work with our law enforcement partners, be that JSO or the Beaches Police Department. We will look at the intelligence. We look at the history of rivalries or other games that have happened in the past 2 years. And then based on that tactical action plan, that history, that intelligence we develop, then we will determine what resources we need at the game. Fortunately, those 2 incidents that you mentioned, they could have been much worse. Had we not had those tactical plans in place, it would have been much worse. So we feel like we have a good plan. We encourage parents, students to do the one thing: see something, say something. If you do it early, we can avert a lot of issues that may happen at these football games.
So you mentioned Canine. I had an opportunity to meet Canine Maverick actually over the summer, the only canine in Northeast Florida that can detect a gun. Do you anticipate using Maverick during, football events as an example?
As a matter of fact, Maverick was at the First Coast game, and Maverick was at the Fletcher game. And these enhanced security measures help avert a more serious situation. So yes, anytime we have a situation where we think that their intelligence we developed where there may be firearms, Maverick will be there, in addition to Leo, who is our drug detection dog.
Thank you for that information, and I think that it brings some peace of mind to parents who might be hesitant about allowing their children to go to a football game. I mean, school should be about some fun, right? You know, and not just all the study. So I appreciate that. Sergeant, as we close, would you explain how our viewers can learn more information and enroll their high school student? Because are there any requirements or anything that makes a student not eligible for the Explorer program?
Yeah, absolutely. So tonight we're holding our sign-up night. It's going to be at Frank H. Peterson. It starts at 6 o'clock. We're probably going to run till 7, and that's where you can come with your student. The parents can be there. We encourage the parents to be there because we need to get their approval on everything that they signed for the students. And then other than that, they can go to duvalschools.org/school police under the Explorers tab.
First come, first served? Is there a certain amount that you're capping it at a certain amount per school? Or?
It's going to be 30 for the post.
Okay, good to know that. And if they can't go then tonight, they can then go to the website and find more information if they're busy.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Sergeant, for being here. Chief, always a pleasure. I appreciate it.
Get one
yes.
kudos to the Boy Scouts of America.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me.
They are the ones that really help sponsor the Police Explorers program. So I wanted to get that in. Boy Scouts of America, great organization.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And thank them for this awesome opportunity these high school students now have as a result. And again, you can sign up for the Explorer program tonight starting at 6 o'clock at Frank H. Peterson Academy. And for more information, duvalschools.org/school police.